found this out in my shed the other day. I'm not really sure how useful it would be because I haven't touched it in a long time. So I don't think I could even put this on my horse's head and get this out of here, unbuckle this so that it could fit. So if you don't clean something for a long time, you're not going to be able to use it. So I'm going to show you how to care for your leather on your tack so that you can be able to use it all the time. So to start off with, the first thing you do when you're going to clean a saddle or any piece of tack is you take it apart. So to start taking this apart, I take off my breast collar, take off my wither strap. You undo any buckles you can. So I'd slide this out and get it all out so that I can get down in the cracks and everywhere. So I take that completely apart. I'd take apart my saddle too, take off my stirrups, take off every buckle you can so that you can get down everywhere and no spot gets left behind. And I take off my back strap too, take off everything. And then once you get everything taken off, you can decide what type of oils you want to use. It depends on how much time you have. So if you have a lot of time, you can use like saddle soap and it gets it cleaner better. But that takes a lot more time. You have to leave it on there for a couple hours and then you have to wipe it all off. And that's the same for this mink oil too. But if you do just oil like this, I don't even wipe it off. I just let it soak in there so that it gets in there good. And then if you don't have a lot of time and you don't really want to take the time to even rub it in, you can use the 4-way care too. So then you only have to use one type of oil. But it's always good to rub it in too. So when I'm actually gonna oil my saddle, I would pick the type of oil I want to use. This stuff can change the color and make it a little darker. But I don't really care because this is my barrel saddle, so it's just so that it gets the job done. It doesn't have to look pretty, but on a piece like this, I might pick this oil that it'll make it lighter, so it won't change its color. So I would pick this oil for that. So if I'm gonna oil my saddle, I need some sort of rag, or I could use a sponge or whatever I wanted to use. And then I don't have a lot of time right now to give my presentation, so I wouldn't pick either of those two. I would just pick this oil. And then what you do is basically you open it, you slap some on the rag, not directly on the saddle, and then you want to use a lot actually, so that was good. And then you just wipe it on there. You want to get deep down in the cracks too. So I have a toothbrush here. I can rub it in this design here on the sides. That's what works the best. So you really want to get it in there, get all the spots, so that way you can try and keep the color uniform too and make it all clean. And using the oil, it prolongs the life of the leather and makes it better. And it also makes it less squeaky, because like this saddle is really squeaky when I ride, and we don't want it to be like that. So you get the front, you can get the back too if it's not the rough stuff. And then especially in like designs like this, you can like get down in it with a toothbrush. It's like a lot. That would work better for the mink oil and stuff like that. But you rub it in there, make sure it gets in. So, and then if I was gonna oil one of my bridles, I would still take it apart in the same way. And you don't want to really get any of the silver parts, so I take my bit completely off. lot of buckles and straps, you want to take it completely apart. So then I'll just use this piece as my example. But you see this here, it's like rawhide or something like that. And you don't want to get that part either, you just want to get all the leather. So you want to get under the strap and on the strap too. And you just oil it just like that. And then this new leather works the same way. I'm gonna use a different side of my rag so I don't get it, make it go darker. And it works the same way, you take it apart. And this is also brand new, so using the lighter stuff on new pieces also works best too. It will change it a little bit, but it's not as bad as it would be if, like, you can see how much it changed in that piece. Yeah, so that's how you oil. Now I'll take a volunteer, Blake. I'll be my first volunteer. So I have another saddle here that I haven't done anything to at all this year. What's the first step that you would do if you were going to clean this saddle?
No idea. What? You take out your oil.
No. Take it apart. Ding
Oh
dong.
yeah, you gotta do that first.
So take it apart.
Which one do I take off first?
It doesn't matter which one you take off first. I can take it all off. And everything you take apart is going to be different on different saddles too.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what you have.
Good now?
Close enough. Anyone want to try next? Lucas, come on. Finish the job. What did he do wrong?
Alright.
Did he take everything off?
No. Not the other side.
Yeah, he should.
And you
Well,
gotta
what's
take
all
stuff
this
off
down
there.
here? Is this any of this leather?
Yes.
Don't you have to take this part too?
What, did you do anything up there?
Did not need to.
Oh, big part down. Then nothing else would
You gotta
work.
take all the leather off. buddy.
Yeah.
That boy Luke. You want me to take all of this apart?
Luke took everything. Lucas took everything apart.
I boil lube.
So.
Way to take up main slack.
Someone else wanna take this one apart?
I think Bert does. I already went up there. You did
Okay,
it.
someone else want to come up and try and tell me which oil they should use?
I can do that.
Okay, come on up.
I just have this
Yeah.
one.
We got time, or are we in a hurry? Are we in a
Well, if
hurry?
you want to do it fast, you can pick one you want to do fast one.
I'll probably say this one.
Yeah, then you can take it and try and oil it.
Doesn't matter where you start. Woo. It's running. You need a toothbrush for this one.
Yeah, you should. So he's just rubbing it all in there. He used quite a bit of oil. And you also want to get up here too. He's getting in deep in the cracks too. Getting as much leather as you possibly can to get oil on it.
I'm talking about cleaning my saddle. I really am. I was telling them how mine's lighter so I don't have to use all that thick stuff. I can spray it on.
Yeah, no, you're good. Okay.
You.
I don't